Is this working? Yeah, so you know I've just been on before, so I'm running for NUS delegate as well, and I feel that this is a really important time to represent Bucks sort of among all other universities. We're going to be the small guy out there, and we really need a big voice that can represent our students.
Hi, I'm Jean-Luc Leister. I'm running for re-election to go to the NUS conference in April. I'm also the chair of Union Council, and if Ohio is still here, I'd like to challenge him to come along to see the good work that myself and Lauren Trano do at Society Council at 5 o'clock today.
Thank you, mate. As you'll know, my name is Mark Sweeney. I'm current Vice President of Student Involvement. I'm running for NUS delegate as well because I think, like Ed said, we are a very, very small university when it comes to things like NUS, and we need to make sure that we have a massive voice still and play a massive, massive role in these conferences and etc. we go to, and just in the wider picture. So I think, having had the year experience of being a SAB, I'll be able to carry that student voice and do it well.
Okay, guys, start with the nasty question. What does an NUS delegate do?
It's to make sure that you're representing your institution, I think, and going to conferences and making sure that you can, in fact, carry that voice for your university, taking any issues forward that your students have, and just making sure you relay that information. I think, like I said before, little institutions often get dismissed at big conferences like this because the big political universities will always take a big picture as such. But I think we need to make sure that we're not forgotten about and that we do really carry our message and the issues that face our students compared to the issues that face students at bigger institutions.
Mark's right. The NUS delegate is about representation, but the NUS is about on 3 levels. There's the university level, the local level, and a national level. At the local level, I'm running as a local councillor in Wickham District Council, and at the university level, I'm a trustee, and on a national level, can't remember. Oh yes, I went last year to the NUS conference, and I believe I know all the problems of those 3 levels. And I don't believe we're a small institution. We might well be, but on the national stage, we're all equal, and we all have the same problems. And I believe we can collaborate together, share our successes, and work together.
I think what just may have been not pointed out by the other two. So an NUS delegate goes to the NUS conference in Liverpool later this year and joins representatives from every single affiliated university. I don't know if that was made clear. And being a small institution, we only send 3 delegates. And other institutions, bigger ones, send a lot more. It is very important that we have a strong voice there, because being a small institution, being an innovative institution, a lot of the motions up for discussion aren't necessarily going to benefit us. They're going to benefit the old guard, and we really need to have a voice there that can speak out for Bucks.
Next question, guys. What sort of motions do you expect to vote on?
I think this year there's a big drive on equality and gender equality, and I think it's definitely a very important issue within the NUS this year. It's fantastic that we've got female delegates are definitely going to be coming in. Every institution has to send female delegates. And there's going to be a lot more coming on through fair representation between, through the whole NUS.
I want to vote for motions that are directly going to benefit us. Last year I voted on motions such as homes fit for study and no fee to resits. I don't believe students should be punished through personal circumstances and have to pay to resit exams. I also believe that students should all have comfortable homes to live in while they study. This is why I voted on motions such as this. This year, I plan to vote on motions that are much the same and go even further. The motion list is yet to be released, but when they do, I'll be sure to look for it and go through the student unions to find which ones would benefit us directly.
I think Jean-Luc's right. It's all about voting on motions that are directly going to affect our students and our institution, and we need to make sure that we communicate that well to our students, and obviously students communicate that to us, and we can take that, whoever is elected, to NUS conference in Liverpool. Another big push that the NUS are doing this year is Generation Vote and making sure a lot of people sign up for the general election. I think that is massive because I'm not sure students really understand the absolute change that they can have in terms of when they vote. So things like that, really pushing that and really help to promote that is only going to benefit our institution and our students.
Thanks, guys. Next question. How will you understand what Bucks students want you to vote for in the conference? John Luke, go first.
Oh, it's got to be direct canvassing. You've got to go around the lounge, beats, over to Uxbridge, local partner college. I'm not saying go all the way to Malaysia for someone's opinion, but go to Amersham, for example. You've got to canvass and ask their opinions, what problems they have, both locally and nationally. And I think you've got to collaborate those and work with the SU and take those to the conference in Liverpool.
I think, yeah, John Luke is absolutely right. It's about getting yourself out there, talking to as many students as you can, holding focus groups, getting your name out there, making sure people know that you're the person to come to on these big university issues. It's about finding out what every student at Bucks, and that's every single partner college, not just in Wickham, finding out what's best for them.
Yeah, like both of them have said, it's all about being out and about on the ground, really. I mean, I have to do it in my current role now, and I have to make sure that what I'm doing isn't just a personal choice, it's what the students want. So I think massively just being out and about on campus before going to the conference in Liverpool, just asking what students, how they want us to represent them, really, making sure we take that message forward.
Thanks, guys. And the next question I have for you is, what are you expecting to be the outcome of the conference, and how will this benefit Bucks as a whole?
Well, I think as Jean-Luc said, the motion list is yet to be released, so we'll have to really wait and see until that is released. But then we have to consider, is that going to affect us? And if it doesn't, what are we going to do about it to make sure that we are included in that? I think, as we've all said before, it's been a massive, massive student voice in carrying that forward. So we'll have to wait and see until the motion list is released and see where we stick with that.
The outcome of the conference is one thing. The next thing is making sure the NUS continues to do this throughout the year until the next conference. When I attended last year, there's a few motions that are still yet to be put into motion by the NUS. And I think going back this year, I think it's a very good and important point to go and make sure that they are doing what they've been asked to do.
Yeah, I think the NUS conference can often... There's an awful lot of stuff that doesn't get spoken about in the end. And I think the conference in the end, it's important to make sure that everything is voted on fairly, and things that are decided are upheld. And last year, a lot of the things voted on weren't actually voted on by the general population, because there were so many motions that went through that a lot of them didn't get to be decided on, and they're still in the air. I think it's sort of important this year to make sure that there's a swift and fair voting on all matters.
Thanks, guys. And the last question for you folks. What have you done previously that makes you suitable for this role?
I'm quite heavily involved in the Students' Union at the moment, so I'm a senior rep on my course as student rep and for my department. I'm on the committee of a sports team, and I'm quite heavily involved in Union Council as well, and definitely speak out on university issues there. And so I feel I can be a sort of strong driving voice for Bucks, for the interest of Bucks students.
The reason I feel I'm the best candidate for the position is that I went last year. I know how the democratic procedures work, I know how the people there, I know the motions, I know how to get things done, and I think the strong candidate has got to be, the candidate has got to be a strong candidate, which we need for Bucks as a small institution.
Like both of these have said, I think it's about carrying that voice. I mean, I've gone from being a student rep to Union Council chair, and now I'm a sabbatical officer, so I've got all the experience at all different levels of carrying that voice and making sure that I represent the student voice as a whole. So I think all of that experience is only really going to help me in going forward and hopefully being elected as NUS delegate. Cheers, Jim.
Thanks, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you all for coming and listening. Do remember, it's voting next week, Monday the 2nd until Friday the 6th, 12 noon. And it's available online, so get out there and vote and vote and vote. And ask these guys any questions, because they'll be happy to talk to you.